This works?
Yep.
So we pass it to each other?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's start with who are you and what do you do?
Very good question. Well, my name is Kronik. Some people know me as Kronik. A few other people know me as Noah, but for this, you can call me Kronik. I'm an artist. I make music. Right now I make like hip hop. I'm moving into making more melodic hip hop right now, but I've done like a lot of hip hop, like alternative hip hop, more like metal inspired hip hop, you know. And yeah, I love making music. Outside of that, I work as a bartender. And yeah, I live in Montreal. I'm a Canadian. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'm Quebecois, Canadian. And I speak French as well. Je parle français aussi. And I also love traveling. That's worth mentioning. I'm happy to be traveling right now. Yeah. But yeah, and I'm working on my little project right now.
Little project. Okay, before we get into the project, what does making music mean to you?
That's an even better question. Well, making music to me, I've always loved music, and it's always given me an outlet to feel something. If I'm feeling sad, I listen to sad music. If I'm feeling good, I listen to positive music. But I always just love listening to music, even if I'm bored. But music is always just an easy way to like feel something, you know? And a lot of the time, music really makes me feel some powerful emotions. And I've always been able to do that through listening to my own music. Especially, I'll make my own music and I'll really feel my own emotions through that music. And I've always wanted to share that with people, you know? So it's like, through my music, I really feel like I have the chance now to share that gift of music with people through my own music and through my own art. And I want to, my goal is really to share that with as much people as possible and have people really connecting and feeling things just like I do from my music. And that would be just the greatest, that's the greatest gift I can get and that other people can get too.
Okay. I know your own music inspires you, and I know you did say artists inspires you. Now, with that being said, who are your top 5 favorite artists?
Ooh, my all-time top 5, bro. I swear I have this written down somewhere, but I'm not gonna cheat and go find that, so I'm just gonna do it off the top of my head. My all-time, like, including any genre, right? Or is it rappers or any genre? Shit, bro. That's hard because that like makes it pretty broad. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go right in and say number 5 would probably have to go to Dr. Dre. I think what he did for hip hop was incredible. The sound he did and what he introduced, and I always loved that. And that's for me an all-timer. Number 4, probably Travis Scott. I love me some Travis Scott. Travis Scott, goated. Okay. I'm gonna have another sip. Ugh.
That's it.
My bad. Travis Scott is goated. But past that, number 3, I'd have to go with the Beatles. Fabulous 4, all-time favorite group. I love their music. It's so there's such a good variety in terms of the sounds they've done, in terms of like psych rock and pop rock and everything in between. And I really love it. I love all their stuff. Number 2, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD is fucking goated. The best freestyler. He has the best overall sound for me. I love Juice WRLD so much, and Juice WRLD is my biggest inspiration right now as well. So I have to give a big shout out to Juice WRLD. Number 1. Gotta be Pink Floyd. Now, Pink Floyd,
that's interesting.
They've made some of the most beautiful, powerful, and unforgettable, incredible music ever. In terms of like The Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, The Wall. It's also peak, especially Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here. So it's like when it comes to that stuff, and also metal to a certain degree. So when it comes to that stuff, it's like, yeah, I have to acknowledge Pink Floyd is probably my all-time, peak favorite.
Nice. Okay, we've got 3 more questions, right? What's it like being back in the States?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, Man, it's weird, honestly. Well, for one thing, but last time I was in the States, I was very young, so now it's like, fuck, it's like, it's almost like coming here for the first time, but coming here for like a whole 2 weeks, and for the first time really sort of like living here. And yeah, it's really expensive. Everything is overpriced. You know what? It's depends where you are. It could be worse, but here it's pretty bad. It could be worse than other places though. Yeah. But you know, it's expensive. But you know, outside of that, it's like I like the food here. It's very tasty. It's delicious, but it's also very addictive. Like I found myself just like constantly fiending eats, you know, while I'm here, and that's, you know, I've definitely gained a little bit of weight. I can't even lie. So that's definitely something. People are super nice and friendly, and most of the people actually are chill politically. They're not like the government here. They're like cool and they're friendly and they're nice, and I like the American people, which, you know, makes me kind of sympathize with the country more. But man, you know, I still am cheesed with, you know, what's going on with the government, and being here during all that is kind of crazy. It's almost like being here during the storm, like during all the, and hearing people talking about the crazy shit, hearing shit like, oh my god, ICE is in town. Like, damn, yo, I'm literally in the same town as ICE right now, you know. We drove past Palm Beach when we were going to Miami. That's where Trump was at. And like, you know, but yeah, it's cool though. Orlando's a cool city. It's pretty big. Lots of nice suburbs. And then Miami is very impressive. The downtown is super impressive. All big skyscrapers right on like the beautiful Florida coast. And then Miami Beach is also very impressive. It's very beautiful. It's a nice vibe. The, you know, South Beach is nice. You know, I gotta say, overall I like the States. But you know, right now they gotta really chill with the extreme politics and with, you know, trying to do crazy shit with foreign policy. Like, they're really bugging out. So that would be my take on that. But being here, it's like, it's weird. It's weird at this time, but it's cool though. It's a nice experience, and it's definitely fun being here, I will say. It's definitely fun.
The main reason you're here is because you got an album to complete, this project. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this album, as you may all well know at this point, is called Power from Pain. And this is a project I've been working on for quite some time now. And for me, it's really the most meaningful project to me. The project is pretty much my story, especially the story as I've kind of transitioned from like my past life, which was kind of like a very turbulent life of highs and lows, where like, you know, I would find something to make me happy and then, you know, lose it and, you know, find something else or become depressed or whatever. And it was just like up and down, and like I didn't really have a purpose, and I was just getting fucked up and doing drugs to cope, and it was a weird time for a while. And then I finally found my purpose one day when I started to realize that I love making music. And this album is pretty much the story of that, how I went from pain, and how even today, the wind has got this shit fucked up, even today, pain is like a constant, you know, kind of factor for me, and constant variable in my life, and, you know, drugs as well. And I wanted to address all that in this album. And the album is really about me and my story. It's very personal. It's a long album too. You know, I'm not gonna tell you guys too much yet about how it's gonna go, but all you really need to know right now is that it's gonna start with a project called Pain, Chapter 1. And then what comes after that? Well, y'all can probably guess, but I'm gonna save that for after Pain drops. But you know, we got some singles coming out soon, and then we got, you know, the first project coming out not long after that. And yeah, shit's gonna get real very soon, y'all. So you know, get hype. This shit's gonna be it's gonna be a really good project. I'm really happy with how it sounds. That's one thing for sure. We've worked really hard to perfect the sound over these past couple weeks, and the album sounds, you know, to me, definitely my best work. You know, lots of cool vocals, lots of, you know, creativity, lots of you know, it's dope. I just can't wait for everyone to hear it, you know. And yeah, I'm you know, as much as I like chilling in the warmth of Florida, I'm excited to go back to Montreal and really, you know, start the rollout, because, you know, that's where that's happening. So, you know, gotta keep that in mind.
Any last words?
Yeah, just keep an eye. Like, you follow my Instagram, Kronik.mpl, if you haven't, and, you know, keep an eye on everything, the YouTube, the Spotify. Shit's gonna get, you know, real very soon. I'm dropping stuff. Right now, I already dropped the iCarly music video. You can watch that right now on YouTube. Mad World will have dropped by the time this interview has come out, and this is the end. This interview marks the end of the road to Power from Pain. You can get ready now for the Power from Pain rollout. It's starting over the next few weeks. Keep an eye on my Instagram. I'm going to be posting some reels teasing the new song. Soon you'll see the cover. Soon you'll have a pre-save link. Soon you'll be able to hear the song just within a few weeks, and there'll be a music video and all that good stuff. And, and then, just like that, we're going to be teasing another song right after. So the rollout's really kicking off, guys. So, I'm excited. And, soon enough, get ready, because I'm going to be hitting the stage again soon as well. So keep that in mind too, type shit. And also shout out Born2SRV, for bringing me out to Florida. Big shout out to Yash for hosting me for a couple of weeks and shit, and the label and everything. It's been a great couple of weeks working, and I'm looking forward to future work with the label. And shout out if you're an artist, an engineer, producer, whatever, and you want to work with us, then please, reach out.
That'll be all.
Pause the recording.